Oh, hello everyone, this is Rare Puncture, and we're back with F1 2015. This is race number 7, the Canadian Grand Prix. We're getting ready for qualifying 1. We're going to try to do a little better than our last effort in Monaco, where we pretty much hit every wall that we could. So we'll take a look at our setup here. Running 3-1, oh 4-1, 3-1 wings, 3-1 wings. Didn't change that too much. That's kind of our standard suspension and geometry and stuff. Didn't do anything with the tires. Moved the weight back a little bit. And that's it. And here we go with qualifying 1.
We're low on fuel. We will need to return to the pits within the next couple of laps.
Coming up to the line.
Things have definitely not gone to plan today for Felipe Massa and for the Williams team. Massa's been knocked out in Q1 and his race will now be heavily compromised.
Oh, Felipe Massa didn't even change the option tires and didn't make it out of Q1. But we did, and so did our teammate. Here we go with qualifying 2. So far we're in P11. This is our 4th lap. We're trying hard to get back into qualifying 3.
That's a very disappointing performance from Fernando Alonso. He would have been wanting a top 10 start for tomorrow's race, but instead he's gone out in Q2.
And we kind of squeak our way in. Breaking the 117 just barely, but that was just enough. Our teammate didn't make it though. And here we go with qualifying 3.
Another driver is faster behind you. Let him through or pick up the pace.
Our first lap has only got us about P7. We're 117.2. We're going to see if we can improve on that a little bit. Going a little on the grass there. Canada is, I kind of like the track, so it's probably one of my better tracks. But we'll see if we can recover from the disaster of Monaco. But that's the problem when you don't play like every day. You kind of lose it. Oop, we had a little bathroom break there, so we had to pause it and continue on. We're happy with it. We're going lefty this time.
What a session it's been for Mercedes today. They've locked the front row of the grid for tomorrow's race.
They've really worked hard this weekend, and it seems they've been able to set up the cars perfectly today. Whether this will translate into race pace tomorrow, well, we'll just have to wait and see.
Well, we did improve on our time by 2/10. Kind of a 117 flat, but that still only got us P7.
Welcome to race day here at
So we'll go to the race here.
The grandstands are filling up nicely, and there was a real buzz around the paddock this morning that today's race could be a cracker.
The race could be a cracker. That's good. We have 2 stops today. First stop, lap 22 or 23 for options, and then lap 44 or 45 for the prime tires. And that's it.
Okay, the run into turn 1 isn't too long, so the pack will be bunched up.
We got a little spin off the line there. So not a great start. We're battling it out with Ricardo here. And we kind of lost out. Now we're wheel to wheel with a Toro Rosso. We've already lost a couple spots. We're going a little deep. We're taking the grass. We're down to P8. About our not brilliant start. Thought I'd figure out the starts, but apparently not. Oh, we're lucking it up, and we kind of didn't really want to do that. We kind of stole P7 away by our inadvertent dive. All right, and that's the first lap. So we're going to move ahead here to lap 9. As not a whole lot happened after that. But Felipe Massa is now moving back up the field here. We locked it up, went a little deep, and that's allowed Massa to go by us in the hairpin there. Not great. And we're going to move ahead here to lap 15 because Massa kind of got away. There was somebody in the pit.
We're 2 laps away from the next round of stops. We're going to fit the option tyre.
And we're going to move it to lap 18. We just got hit behind by Bottas. He's going really fast, but we're going into the pit. We're cheating into the pit lane. Our tires didn't make it to lap 22, so we're coming in a little early. We were pushing pretty hard to maintain our 8th or 7th.
We'll be doing 1 more stop today. 1 stop left in our strategy.
We're going to come out, looks like in P16. That's where one of the first to come in for new tires. And we're moving on to lap 22. We've kind of caught up with the pack here. There's a big group here. We kind of, yeah, we kind of corner cut and got ahead of Kvyat, although there's a bunch of cars in the pits that we've gone by. And now on the next lap, we'll see if we can do this again. We're gonna kind of went on the inside and snuck by him. Moved up. We're now up to P9 with all the cars in the pits. And now we're moving up to lap 42, as not a whole lot happened after that. We're still in P9. We almost made it to the lap 44 or 45.
We have 40 kilos remaining. 40 kilos.
So 42, that's not too bad. We went like 24 laps on the option tires, which is pretty good.
Complete, go now.
Nice stop for McLaren. A 2.4 and some change.
Pit strategy complete.
Let's see where we come out.
Tires through to the end now.
We're P11, although now we're P10. And there's Hamilton. He's about to lap us. He's leading the race. And lap 44, there's a car that's in the pit lane here. And we're getting back up into our P9. And not a whole lot happened after that. We're going to lap 69 here. And there's Lewis Hamilton winning the race. Our race was very lonely after the second pit stop. There was a pretty big gap to the cars behind and to the cars in front.
5 kilos of fuel in the tank, just 5 kilos of fuel remain.
Although Verstappen is getting a little bit close to us here. Oh, we kind of went on the grass. Oh, that was not a great corner. And Verstappen is catching up to us here. Although we should be able to make it in front of him here. Oh, we locked it up. We made a mess of that corner. We're making a total mess. Verstappen is looking really... We kind of squeezed him off and kept our 9th place. Not... A little excitement to the end of a race that was pretty boring after
It's a win for Mercedes
after the second stop.
and a win for Lewis Hamilton. The British driver was the class of the field today and fully deserves his victory.
Ultimately, it's all about whoever reaches the checker flag first, and today was his day.
Well, what a weekend that has been. Please join us next time for another thrilling event of this Formula One season.
Oh, we got 2 points. Scored some points instead of blowing up our car in the walls. Lewis Hamilton the winner, Nico Rosberg second, Sebastian Vettel third. Kind of the standard podium for 2015. We're going to look at the driver standings where we're still in 9th place with 18 points. We'll look at the constructors here. We are in 7th place. All right. Well, that was the Canadian Grand Prix of F1 2015. Career as Jenson Button. If you like this, give us a like and subscribe. And we'll see you guys again. Goodbye.